We have come to a level in this country where if you have grown up to a particular age, you cannot be blaming the government for everything. Yes, we cannot be blaming the government for everything. I still remember while growing up, at the age of 9, I had somewhere my mom would go and drop me off at. That was before secondary school. I would go and learn how to sew shoes, shoemaking, and all those kind of little things. I could start sewing slippers at home if they cut. I can remember very well. It started allowing me to have this sense of responsibility. At the end of the day, after secondary school, I started learning how to do car rewiring. I went to a mechanic workshop. They gave drinks, they gave these, and I'm not from a rich home, but then we could afford not to send me there. But I just wanted to learn. Fast forward to when I went to the university. I didn't know that rewiring was going to be helpful for me in the future. I just love going to do stuff. How did this come to help me? Over the years, I kept writing JAM. I wanted to study petrochemical engineering because everybody at that time wanted to do something that would allow you work in the oil company, I also wanted that for myself, and I wanted that for my parents, So at the end of the day, after writing JAM for so many years, I kept passing. I didn't fail any of my JAMs, but because I was quite young and I didn't have, my mom was not really much of in support, much of a big fan to a child who wants to read engineering. She wanted someone who was going to read medicine and surgery, So I spent time at home, about 4 years. Eventually, I added electrical electronics to my second choice, during the last application I did. I wrote the JAM, I got the admission, I wrote the aptitude tests. That was the first time aptitude test started in Nigeria, when I wrote my 4th JAM. And then I got admission. After writing the aptitude test, I started studying electrical electronics engineering in my own town, Calabar. Why am I bringing up all these stories? Every single thing I learned while I was about 14, 15, 16, I saw them in school. I could apply everything I learned in school. It came in handy. That skill, even after school, helped me to design different circuits, different electronics, and even in different installations I have done. The skills I got was a wonderful startup for me. To the parents now, if you have children, please engage them to start learning physical and handy skills. We should be tired of a country where our girls they are done with school and they are done with secondary school, they are done with the university, and the only thing they can work is to be a waitress. And truth be told, maybe you don't know, people abuse these waitresses a lot. The first abuse comes from how little their pay is. And because they don't really have anything else. Having an online store is not having an online store is not a skill that you can rely on. Go and learn how to plait hair. Go and learn how to play a musical instrument. Go and learn how to cut hair if you're a man. Go and learn something. Learn carpentry. Don't stop deceiving yourselves. In a situation where the economy is getting tougher, petrol is increasing, your salary as a waitress is still 40,000, 30,000, 50,000, 70,000, depending on where you actually work. And you cannot increase it, even though transport has increased. But imagine that I am an electrician or I am a painter. As money is going high, for petrol and transport, I can decide to also increase mine because I'm the one who chooses what you pay me. Having a skill is important. Parents, this message is for you. Try as much as possible to make your children, it is not a sign of poverty. You are helping these people. Help them to learn the act of self-development and let them learn a skill. So that you don't end up having a 35-year-old man living in your house. A child who is learning how to do this, how to do that, the next thing they will need to learn is how to manage their money and how to, spend. At the end of the day, you have somebody who is actually supporting himself and the stress will be off of your shoulder. Stop grooming men who want to make fast money and forget that hard work is actually very good as well. The reason why we have this country where it is now is because many parents have failed their children. Many parents have failed their children. They have failed them by not putting them on the right track. Some parents actually see that you who is a child going to go and learn handwork it's a sign that we are unable to take care of you. No, it is not, sir. It isn't. Let these children start learning the dignity that is in labor. Let them start learning it. In fact, after secondary school, a child should spend some years learning a skill and attaching a business to his name before going to the university so that you can support yourself while going to the university. Stop bringing these children who don't really know what they want to. A man at 25 who doesn't know where he or she is going is almost lost completely. Because which time are you going to start looking for where you're going? You're supposed to know the things you love doing, how this is giving you and supporting your pockets. At 25, your parents are still buying clothes for you. Wow. It doesn't make any sense. Please, let's change our ways. Let's make children start finding joy in learning a skill. Let it begin now. We are trying to root for a better Nigeria. A better Nigeria doesn't begin with going to get your PVC. It begins with you grooming these children properly. Groom them to be better citizens. Don't discard. We'll talk about this some other day. But let your children learn the importance of learning a skill. Let them find pride in knowing that I know how to do this. I know how to make shoes. I know how to cut hair. I also have a degree. I have this, but I also have these skills. Let it be a thing of pride. Let them learn it. Start instilling it in these children now. Not after school. Your children are out playing football. Put them somewhere. A child of 12 can start learning how to cut hair. Let them learn these things. And we'll see how the country is going to become better in the next few years. Thank you. This is Learn with Archie. And subscribe to our channel and share this video so it can get to more parents. God bless you.